Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Ale. I go by Dapper Chef on Poshmark and eBay. I'm a full-time foodie, part-time reseller. So, I went thrifting on New Year's Day down in Florida while I was on vacation. I got to spend Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with the family and my nephew. So if you guys are watching this, hello. How was everyone's Christmas? How was everyone's New Year? So it's kind of interesting, kind of do like a comparison as far as pricing as what my thrift stores up here in the Chicago area charges versus what the prices down in Florida charge. So I was thrifting out in the Orlando area. I maybe went to like maybe 2 or 3 stores. I found their pricing has gone up too. So usually their base price for shoes I think was like $15 or $10, give or take. So I really didn't find crazy a lot. I just found a good mix of stuff. So let's get started. I want to say average cogs was a little bit over $6 as opposed to my normal $3 or $4. So we shall start. First guy I got, this little orange mini backpack. If you know this logo, this is kind of a good bolo brand to look for. The brand is Baboon to the Moon. They're kind of like a Fajal Raven where they make a lot of like minimalist, kind of like nylon bags. And this guy was like a rare colorway. Has the nice little contrasting floral tropical print on the inside. Some good side pockets. I was tempted about using this as my carry-on bag, but I decided just to pack it with the stuff I got. This was $5.99, just a nice little wrap dress, maxi length, floral. The brand is Peruvian Connection. This was a size 2. Next guy, $5.99 as well, but I think this was a half off color. This nice kind of oversized wool blend flannel with a little frayed hem, cinched sleeve, button front. Perfect for Valentine's Day. And it's We the Free People, size medium. And it's a newer tag because the newer styles will have the size tag directly inside here, which helps. Next guy. This nice little leather crossbody with this kind of like a calf hair detail. If you know this logo, you'll know it's Patricia Nash. It's got the little detachable crossbody strap, so you can wear it as a crossbody or even like a clutch or a carry-on. This, I believe, was $10. And each of these were, I think, $6. Just these 2 Lululemon clippable card pouches. Nice little black color and a pink. And this was attached to the pink one. So this was a separate guy. This is like the never lost silicone keychain. And the last guy, $5. Just this little Marc Jacobs New York wallet. And I think this is called the playback layers. That's all in this guy. Next up, these were $11. If you know this, you'll know who this is. If you know my typical brands I pick up all the time. These are Vijas, however you would say them. These, I think, are women's. Yep, women's size 10. So these guys, I always find the dupes from Mia, which is like, TJ Maxx brand, MIA. And I'm trying to think who else makes a dupe for these, Trey Torns. But these guys, the only way to tell that they're real, I think, is it'll always say in here, made in Brazil. Traditionally, I think every pair I've had has been made in Brazil. But don't quote me on that. Next guy, $1.99. This, sadly, I would not have picked up if I would have noticed the holes ahead of time. But there's some peeling. A couple little pinholes throughout, mostly in the back. But this would be a good little base layer, or just a casual shirt for someone. And it's Carhartt. But the only reason I picked it up was because it's the better line of Carhartt. Carhartt Work in Progress, or sometimes the T-shirt bros call it Carhartt Whip, which is like their streetwear line. And this is a long sleeve Scotty Pocket T-shirt, size medium. Next guy, $3.99. I knew what this was just based on the look, and I've sold this many times. This is Baggu, Bagggu. It's nice nylon, kind of yellow color. Crossbody, this is, or shoulder bag. This is called the Crescent bag. This is like the medium. These guys seal super quick for me usually. Next guy, $3.99 as well. Just this new tag Uniqlo U, which is a good designer collab. I think it's for Lumiere, if I remember correctly. Yep, Lumiere. This is just the woman drawstring bag in green, which this looks more gray to me, so I kind of put it as like a gray green. Next guy. Now we're into kind of like how they price their shoes, which I was like, what? So these nice wingtip women's color block leather Oxfords. These are marked by Marc Jacobs. Size 39. These were 15. Next guy, nice pair of leather slip-ons, color block again. This is kind of a relatively newer label for them. Stuart Weitzman. These are 9.5. These were 15. $5.99. Just a basic men's Helly Hansen t-shirt, size large. $3.99. This I got to do a little more digging on, which I might just keep it because of the print. But it's a Uniqlo collab. It's a Pokemon Uniqlo collab with James Jarvis. Size medium. Next guy, $10. But I believe shoes were, I think, were like a 25% off or half off, if I remember correctly. So just a pair of men's All Saint kind of Gorkcore style sandals. They're larger size 46. That's why I got them. And these are the Coleman's. I think it's called Coleman's, which is a size of, according to them, they're a size 13. Next guy, 15. Just a pair of Ofos, but they're kind of like a cool, like silver metallic-y print recovery slide. These are a men's 8, women's 10. Now this pair, it was like 70% off of 30. Otherwise, I would not have gotten them. I wish I would have looked them up a little bit more because I fell for the trap. So these I thought were my Vihas. So we'll kind of do a comparison. Which I think these are still considered a Viha. They're just a lower end brand of them. So these are the Vihas. So let's do a comparison. So Vihas and this. This brand is called Vert. Which I think, if I remember correctly, these are like a little different brand of line of theirs. Because they look identical as far as tags and everything. So Vert, these are a size 8. Made in Brazil as well. So, worst case scenario, I'll just bring these to a buy-sell trade. I gotta do a little more digging on these. Next guy, $5.99. Nice pair of checkered, green checkered print women's joggers with the zip ink. Nope, not even zip ankle, just regular jogger. This brand, I don't know if it still is popular, but if you know this logo, these are Albion. These are size large, so Albion. I know their swimwear does good. I don't know how their other stuff does. Next guy, $4.99. This I got just because of style. Just a nice little Polo Ralph Lauren, little polar bear cable knit beanie with a palm. And this one, I think, is a wool blend, maybe. Yeah, just cotton and nylon. What made me look it up though is because the tag. I've never seen this kind of a tag. So those. Next guy. 15 again. Just a pair of natives. Brand spanking new with tag. These are the Jefferson print. These are men's 10. So native. Those are the kind of shoes I was expecting to find down there in Florida. Kind of those like outdoorsy park shoes. Next guy. $10. Just a pair of Espadrille wedges. Nice little braided detail. The only real problem is some of the glue is coming off. But these I'll probably send off to Real Real. These are Stuart Weitzman. This one's kind of like an older label. I want to say this is more like the Y2K era or like the early 2010s. These are size 10. Next guy, just a pair of Crocs. These are special edition Crocs. These are a women's 7, men's 7, women's 9. These are $11.99. They're the Hocus Pocus edition. Yes, I got a lot of shoes this time. Next guy, $14.99. Just a nice pair of kind of scallop Oxford style wedges or platform wedges, whatever you want to call them. And this is, these are a size 8.5. It's a little hard to read, but they're Carven. And the brand is actually Robert Clergy, which is a very good kind of designer brand. These I know I'll probably just send off to Real Real just because they sell those super quick for me. Next guy, we got 3 pairs of sunglasses. They were all $5.99, but I know these were half off. First pair is Pre-Verbose. These are polarized, and they are the Pioneer. These kind of remind me of like when I think of Florida, I think of these style glasses. Next guy, Keys or Quays. These I'm probably going to keep. These are the Jackpot, polarized again. I mean, you can't go wrong with tortoiseshell. And then last pair, just a pair of Tory Burch. Polarized again. They're kind of like an oval, I want to say like an old cat eye. Next size, $6.99. These are size 11. Just this nice leather detail with the Celestial Stars, Evil Eye. And these are Rebecca Minkoff, which I didn't know she made shoes. Next guy. New, technically new, but they're not new, if that makes sense. These were $7. Just a pair of men's Adidas. They are their Micro Pacer in like a nice kind of light blue colorway. Micro Pacer, they're size 8.5, I believe. Oh no, men's size 9. The next guy, $4.99. Sadly, I did not find the glasses for these, but I have the pair of glasses for myself. So I got this for myself. Just a pair of Vivienne Westwood, like a felt sunglass case. And last guy in this bag, $10.99. Pair of New Balances, but I didn't know they did a collab with this brand. So New Balance, but they're Figs. Or Figs New Balance, which I thought was kind of interesting. These are size 7. Comps for that are surprisingly not as good as I thought. Otherwise, the reason I got them was just to try it out. Alright, now we're at the stuff I bought back up here in Chicago. So I stopped by Salvation Army after leaving the airport just to see what was left. They had a half off their whole store for New Year's Day. Or technically the day after New Year's if you want to factor that into it. So this guy I got for myself. This is a medium. Nice little wool jacket. This I knew what it was because this has been on my list on the Real Real for myself. It is, as you know, men's jackets, sometimes if there's no branding up here, check the sides. So this side had nothing, but this side had it all. It is Comme des Garçons. And it's the men's Comme des Garçons. So bam, bam. So this guy is perfect for me. Nice wool blend. That was $7.99 and then half off. Nice little pair of women's green joggers. These I want to see if the brand will still do good for me at all. If you know this logo, this is Barefoot Dreams. Size small. And I'm gonna say the best. I think the best thing for last. Next guy, originally $8.99. Just nice long line sweatshirt, unisex. It's kind of like this nice gray cream color. The reason I picked this up was because it was made in USA. It's called the brand is Pistol Lake. Quality feels really good on it. Next guy, just these two pairs of clogs, both the same brand. One is in like this nice red burgundy color. The other one is in this green leather. And the brand is Lottas, Lottas. And they are both a size 36. Next guy, these were $4 only. Let's see if anyone can figure out what brand this is just based on the 3 stitching. These I knew what they were because I've sold this brand before for really good money. The only real problem with these is there's just some balding in the calf hair. But these should still do really good. These are a size 42 and the brand is Sarah Flint. There you go. This is a really good bolo brand. I feel like not a lot of people talk about her. Next guy, $8.99. This I got just based on style, and this brand has done relatively good for me. Just this nice kind of like tobacco colored dress with the front, and then the back kind of has like a little mesh detailing in the back. This looks like it's a newer tag from them too. So it's Sashin and Bobby, size 12, which sometimes is sold on Beholden. Next up, these I got for myself. $3.99 and then half off. Just a pair of men's Lululemon little shorts. Next guy, $5.99. This I'm probably going to send off to Real just because there's no size tag on it, which I didn't notice until I got home. But it is Bogner. But I think this is the lower end of Bogner because it doesn't usually, the newer stuff, or not newer stuff, the better stuff doesn't usually say the B Bogner. So we shall see. Alright. We're on the last 3 things. This guy, $4.99. This I found on the new rack with this last item I'm going to show. But this is like a Lisa, nice little crop t-shirt, which I believe is supposed to have this. It has like this little manufactured rip in the side, a little sun detail. It says shine on. And the brand is Lisa Todd, size medium, which I believe Lisa Todd is a good brand if I remember listening correctly. Alright, so the last 2 items, $5.99. This pair of pants was right next to this other pair of pants too. So these nice little chinos, button fly, kind of like very like military inspired. I picked this pair up and these 2 pairs up. The little t-shirt bro next to me was like watching me like a hawk, so I knew I did a good job. So these are, if you notice, double RL, which is the Ralph Lauren nicer line to look for. These are the military hand twill and a 32 by 32. I also knew they were a Ralph Lauren brand because of the logo, the tag. Usually their little supplier tag, and there were pieces to say that in there. And they're just trouser. So RRL Supply Company, the military right hand twill. So those are $5.99, and then these guys were $5.99 as well. And then keep in mind this was all half off. So nice pair of chinos, right? Nothing special about these until I saw the pocket, which I knew exactly who this was, because if you know them, This is always on their sunglasses and their shirts or the bags. The little peekaboo logo right here, the hit right here. These are Tom Ford. And then kind of to verify, which I thought they were, just to make sure, the fastener, we usually will say Tom Ford right here. And then Tom Ford here, classic, made in Italy. These are a 34. But I think, I want to say these fit more like a 32 because of how slim they are. And then all the tags kind of match everything from what I have sold from Tom Ford myself and seen it. So yeah, not too bad for $3 for a $1,000 pair of chinos. So let me know what you guys think. How was everyone's holiday? Feel free to reach out if you're interested in anything you like, what you saw. It's going to be a little bit of time before I get these all listed. So if you see something you want, let me know. I can list it right away. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite piece? And pop it in a comment. And feel free to like and subscribe. Bye.